Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to what hopefully is Tuesday's video because I have something special for Monday. The more and the more I think about it, it's not really special. It's just something I wanted to do. But the CX-9 came out, which is pretty cool. I don't think I unlocked it. I just didn't equip it because I got tired playing this game. Yeah, CX-9. I leveled up. I can't even say I leveled up a tiny bit. I picked it up off someone's dead body and started using it. I can't lie. Sorry for the voice crack. I mean, luckily for me, like, in the luckiest way, I got weight training 6th period, which is our last period because school starts for us at like 7:30, so I'm having to wake up at like 5. Actually 6 now because I'm getting dropped off to school by a family. I get weight training 6, and that's at the end of the day so that I can come home, make a protein shake, instead of where in the morning I couldn't have one unless I had to carry it all day. See, now I can just go home and get me a protein shake. Like, it all works for me. Also, it's just at the end of the day, if you get sweaty, nothing too much, like, you're just gonna go home right after. Like, oh my god, it's all I ever want. And also, I got one of the best coaches now. Last year I had a really good coach, but he was getting real old, so he retired. To be honest, I don't remember his name. I just called him Coach P, because his last name was like, it was something. Like, a lot of these coaches got some weird last names, so I'm always like, I'm abbreviating it. I'll take the first letter, and after that, it's done for, man. I don't know about like schools in other states or all around the world, but I feel like it's just important, like, the first 3 days at least show up presentable, because after the first 3 days I couldn't care less, bro. I just want to show that, yeah, I know what I'm doing, kind of. I'm gonna leave it at a strong kind of, because sometimes I just be putting stuff together that I see because I think it'll match the shoe. Like, everything I wear has to match the shoe, at least attempt to match the shoe. Like, everything revolves around the shoe in my outfit. Nothing revolves around anything else. Now, you have all reasons to call me crazy, but this gun kind of reminds me of the Scorpion from BO2. Now, I'm not 100% sure that, I'm being completely sane about that statement, but it kind of reminds me of it. I think it does. Like, it reminds me of it quite a bit, like with high fire rate. Oh, I don't even remember if that thing had a high fire rate, bro. I haven't played this game in so long. Anyways, it's a good gun. Just small magazine, which obviously, you can fix that while leveling it up, but it's a little hard to do it when I can only kill one person with one magazine. So, that makes life 10 times harder. Instead of having a bigger magazine, like, just start me off with like a 25, no, not 25, like a 30 round mag, to kill something, especially considering the high fire rate. It's just kind of annoying. Just really annoying. I'm not entirely sure on how big the magazine on this thing can get. However, I do see it with a drum mag, so it can be like small. You gotta have at least some size to it. As long as it's better than 30. No, I'll settle with 30. No, I won't settle with 30. 35 and above is what I'd use for this gun. It looks like the Scorpion, bro. There's no way it doesn't look like the Scorpion. I'm gonna go Google a picture of the Scorpion. I'm literally looking at this gun and I see no difference. They literally look the same. I see no difference. I guess the only difference is there's an angled grip at the front, which I don't even know if that's a grip, but it looks relatively the same, shoots relatively like. Okay, so the original name of this gun is the CZ Evo. What's the name of this gun? The CX-9. Oh, wait, they're both... maybe... I don't know, man. Using such a small clip on this map is horrible. You kill one, cause look at this. Can I kill the second guy? Okay, that was a bad example. Come on, two people. One. All right, reload. See, there's an example right there. I only had 2 bullets left in my gun. What was I supposed to do? Kiss him? The iron sights are really beautiful. And that's not. I mean, look at them. They're quite nice. There's nothing like you don't need an optic for this gun unless like it's like Warzone. But then again, no one plays that. Legit, everyone is quitting Warzone. I straight up don't blame them. The game's it's not awful. I guess with hackers, it's pretty awful, but. You know, it's just so much more. Like the map hasn't changed, and I know you could argue that the 1980 map changed it, but let's be honest. If you took a map between the original Warzone and that one, you could relatively spot the whole entire difference. Whereas I hate to compare it to it, but Fortnite, you take the original map and compare it to what it is now, it'd be 10 times harder to see where some things were compared to others. Like it's just not as easy. Another thing I noticed is look at this. You can no longer edit your classes. I was about to go put on a Commando foregrip on this thing, just for a little stability and recoil control. No editing whatsoever. Why is that gone? I couldn't tell you. Is it still in Cold War? I could go check, but I'm gonna be honest. If they took it out of this game, they probably took it out of Cold War. Why would you take something so convenient, so useful? Like, there's no reason to get rid of it. No one complained about it. I can guarantee you people were more like, wow, this is useful. Thank you, Treyarch. Thank you, Activision. Thank you, Infinity Ward. You guys are smart. Actually, I guess Infinity Ward invented it, but, like, who's thinking about this? It feels so amazing to use a new gun. Like, it is literally... Like, it's just something new, and everyone's using it. I guess that's not as good of a feeling, because, you know, not a single person is not using it. I guess there's people who's not using it, but, like, it's just something new. Like, you don't get too much new, especially on Modern Warfare, at least. Well, the game, it's not in its life cycle right now. Its life cycle is over. New things are supposed to come out for Cold War. There's not really too much coming out, and when there's stuff do come out, not really that intriguing, won't lie. Nail gun was kind of cool. Not really... that cool. I think they really only come out with melee weapons that much. Apart from that, couldn't tell you. I think the last, I don't know, I haven't played that game in a while, so maybe they have some new things that I just never seen or even heard about. Yeah, I mean, CX-9. It is pretty good. I mean, it kind of reminds me of a it looks like a scorpion and shoots like a scorpion. I'm sticking to that. I do not care, but it kind of reminds me of a Vector, kind of. Not really. The only reason I say that is because it just have a real fast fire rate, but then that could be said about a lot of SMGs. But all in all, I rated a solid, like, from the time I've used it for like 3 games maybe. I'd say it's a solid 9.5 out of 10, or 8.5. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Yeah,